Hey, boys and girls, it's Mr. Mac. Today we're working on Module 8, Lesson 4, which is representing multiplication of fractions. We did something like this when we were doing um, some decimal multiplication for representing, so it should be very similar to that. So if you remember what we did there, then you'll be pretty in good shape. So we've got Alejandro and Prisha practicing their soccer skills. Alejandro kicks a soccer ball 4/5 of the length of the field. Prisha kicks her ball 3/4 of the distance that Alejandro kicked his ball. How far down the soccer field does Prisha kick her ball? When we see 3/4 of a number, we're going to multiply. So on this problem, we're dealing with 4/5 times by 3/4, and we're going to show that visually. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a area model for this. So 4/5 means we have 5 of them. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is here. So this would be my fifths. Okay, on the top part we have fourths. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So right here. So I'm going to use my area model to show 4/5 times 3/4. So if I'm dealing with 4/5, the first thing I'm doing is shading in 4 of my 5 rows. Okay, so I'm going to shade this in 1, 2. I'm not doing it perfectly. That's okay. 3, 4. Oops, and just 4 of them. Oops, I erased that, so let me do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4 of my rows. Okay, and I'll keep on shading just a little bit better, just so it's clear that I'm showing that. Now I'm going to change colors. I'm going to go to a different color, which is, sorry, I'm trying to move something out of the way. Actually, I'll use this tool over here. Okay, so I'll go to a blue, and I will shade in 3/4, which means 3 out of the 4 columns here. So that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, now just like when we did the multiplying with our decimals, we're looking at the spaces that are shaded in both colors, the red and the blue, which is here. How many are shaded in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And how many total spots are there? Well, 5 rows with 4 each would be 20. So that means 12 20ths. Now we're going to simplify 12 and 20. The largest number that we can divide them both by would be 4. So we're going to simplify that with dividing by 4, and that's going to give me 3/5, which means that Prisha kicks her ball 3/5 of the length that Alejandro kicked it. Sorry, not 3/5 of the distance that Alejandro kicked it, 3/5 of the distance of the field. So Alejandro, we know, clicked it 4/5, and Prisha kicks it 3/5. So, with the whole idea with this problem, guys, is setting it up like an area model and saying, okay, 4/5 means 4 out of 5 rows, and then 3/4 would mean 3 out of the 4 columns. Remember, rows go across and columns go up and down. Okay, another way to solve that problem without doing the area model is drawing kind of like we've been doing with the fraction bars or a number line even. Let's do a number line down here. So if we said this is our whole, okay, so this would be 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5, and then the whole is one whole. If we're saying that Alejandro kicks it 4/5, that would be this distance here, right? So that's where Alejandro kicks it. If Prisha kicked 3/4 of this, well, we know we have 4, 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4 of these notches, and she did 3 of those. Okay, so that would be, let me change my color. For Prisha, that would be 1, 2, 3. She would end here at the 3/5 because that is 3 out of the 4 markers that we used before. Okay, so there was 4/5, so that's the 4 is our denominator now for Prisha, and she did 3 of those, so that's 1, 2, 3, which ends up at 3/5. Either way you look at it, Appreciate would have kicked the ball 3/5 of the field. So you have the area model, which I really like. This number line problem might be very confusing to some of you, but you just need to understand that you're trying to take a fraction of a fraction in these examples. Hopefully this helps you with lesson 8-4, guys.